You've managed to introduce this new book. It's called The Boardroom Blueprint. Tell us about the role of a boardroom advisor and why it makes a difference to an entrepreneur to be one. And I guess the other question is, why would you do it when you're so focused on your own business? The last thing in the world you can think about is helping someone else with theirs, Callum.
Look, I think boards are this kind of weird enigma that everyone kind of thinks, when I'm older, I'll sit on a board and it sounds like a good thing to do. But actually, there's very little information out there, like what is actually happening on these boards and how do you get on these boards? And it kind of sounds cool, but nobody really knows what it is or what goes on. And through my sort of entrepreneurial journey and being in the public markets for the last 10 years, I've been sat on lots of boards and ended up advising lots of boards and hiring board members and firing a few board members, and realized that there's a lot of people that are on boards that probably shouldn't be on boards. And there's a lot of very talented people that are being overlooked for boards because they weren't the right gender, they didn't look the right way, they hadn't gone to the right schools. And that was really frustrating to me. And so I realized that over my sort of 20 years or 25 years now of being an entrepreneur, I had kind of used informal advisory boards. And one of the things in terms of kind of entrepreneurs is I've always encouraged every startup that I've ever advised to build an advisory board before they do anything else. Like, it gives you so much credibility and it also gives you some accountability. And then one of the things that's exciting about being an entrepreneur is you don't have to answer to anyone, except of course you do. You have to answer to everyone. And having an advisory board can make a huge difference to your own career trajectory. But on the other side of that, I remember being really frustrated as an entrepreneur. Like, you're stuck in your own business. Everybody else's business looks like it works really well, right? You know that your business is held together with masking tape and chicken wire. And there was times when I would have just loved to have gone and had a peek into somebody else's business, how it was run. And when I started sitting on boards, I kind of got that overview. By sitting on other boards and helping other companies, I became a much better entrepreneur. I got to meet these incredible people that were also sitting on the boards with me. But B, I got to see, okay, look, I'm not the only person having these problems. And by the way, other people have already figured out how to solve this. I can take that and use that in my companies. So I actually think it's an incredibly, there's huge earning potential. There's uncapped earning potential as well. But let's take all of that aside. I think there's huge value in entrepreneurs both adding boards to their own companies, but sitting on other people's boards as well.
And Callum, for many of us, we've been involved in groups like EO, the entrepreneurs organization that's had peer group masterminds, which have been kind of an informal advisory group. But the structure of a board, of course, gives some degree of accountability and regularity as well, doesn't it?